Let's make a soulad.
Hello dolls, Dolllygoood here. Welcome and welcome back. A good friend of mine suggested that I'd make a video about the creation of an outfit for a doll to show the process and give some insights into the process. The inspiration for this outfit were the dresses that Paco Rabanne created in the 60s. Those chain dresses with mixed material. I was intrigued by the juxtaposition of metal versus delicateness. I chose a Barbie Looks model number 10 for this project because she's tall, slender, and her face is fierce yet soft. So for the design, I thought of a hooded cloak with a white swinging part, short as a mini dress, combined with high-rising boots with similar adornment. I chose not to work with rings and strings going through them. I wanted to use a fabric and put everything on top of it. So it's a soft tulle material which came from a fly screen. So it's some kind of upcycling. And speaking of upcycling, I used again the coffee packaging that I had used for another dress as well. And so I cut this material into polygonal rhombs. So that's a kind of a mylar foil that I cut. And then I worked with sequins and seed beads. For the undergarment, I wanted to achieve a flimsy, delicate feel. It's made of chiffon that is reminiscent of tangerines. So the overall look should be sexy, but still almost completely covering every inch of the body. The focus was on the long legs. And the upper part, I wanted to give the impression of an arm or a scale structure. I first wanted to make the hooded cloak, so I cut out a circular piece of this tulle and cut a hole in the middle. Then I just started to put those sequins and the mylar foil polygonal rhombs onto it, starting from the rim, and then just wanted to see how it would look fully covered from top to bottom. So I made a white stripe in that technique. This is how it looks, or looked, while I was making it. I carried on and covered the whole thing with this technique, and let me tell you, it was hours and hours and hours of sewing these things onto it. While I was making it, I decided not to put only 2 colors of seed beads on it, but use more colors, and I'm quite happy I did so. Yeah, when this piece was finished, I was quite happy with the result, and you can see how it looked like in this stage of the process. Then I went on to make the hood, and I was quite sure that I needed really a tight cap to put on the head and drape the hood onto it, so it would be very tight fitting on the head and would not move too much. So I could achieve that the face was tightly surrounded by this material and the sequence. So this was the lengthy part of the process. Then I thought I treat myself with a more simple task, and that was the undergarment. So that's basically a baby doll with some pleating. And when I was finished with the thing, I thought there needed to be some more adornment. So I used the seed beads and some sequins as well to make it more cohesive with the rest of the look. Then as an afterthought, I put on those panties, and they turned out to be more elaborate than the baby doll itself. So I can say during the process there were many adjustments to the original design. And the last part, of course, were the boots. I wanted them to be very pointed and high heel boots. In the original design, they just were sitting above the knee. When I worked on them, I thought they should rise even higher, and I used some stretchy golden print material to put everything on top of it. So the material was basically a boot cover, and then I put these adornments with the romps from the mylar foil and the sequins and seed beads onto it. Yeah, after I put them on, I closed the material underneath in the back. First, I thought I needed some metal snaps or something like that to close them, but as it was a stretchy material, it worked quite well. And I'm quite happy how it turned out in terms of covering the pointed boots. They were originally white Barbie boots, and now they were covered with this elastic material in gold, and I think it turned out quite well. I can tell you that designing it was quite easy, but then creating it is really a tiresome piece of work. It took some weeks actually, to finish the garment and the whole outfit. But I think it's turned out quite well. And now enjoy the full fantasy. So, thank you very much for watching and for clicking the video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I hope you found this video entertaining. See you sometime soon. Bye bye.